to 30% of claims may be getting denied using AI technologies.
75% said that denials are increasing.
Denials are frequent, and only 0.1% of denials gets appealed, because when you look at the appeal process, it's almost impossible to go through.
I just did another peer-to-peer. It was the most infuriating one yet. It was with Aetna. So I have a person with OPLL, means that basically bone has formed behind a vertebral body, so we have to remove that vertebral body in order to fully decompress the spinal cord. Aetna, in all their wisdom, is saying that I don't need to do a corpectomy because there's no tumor there. So I have to try and get that out from just a standard, what we call ACDF, which is a very small window to get behind a vertebral body and almost impossible. So asked the guy if he was a doctor and if he had access to the imaging that he was making that decision. And he said, yes, I'm a doctor, but no, I don't have access to imaging. Like, I'm an idiot. Like, of course he has no access to my imaging, yet he's trying to make a surgical decision without even looking at what the patient's anatomy is. It's infuriating. So this guy may need 2 surgeries to fix what he actually has instead of just 1. So in essence, the guy is telling me how to do the surgery, but when I asked him, he says that, no, the insurance company doesn't tell you how to do the surgery, we just won't pay for it.
I don't know if you heard in this peer-to-peer call that I hosted, but the peer that talked to me mentioned that sometimes they make these calls for, quote, planned denials.
But it's like a required call, so it's like awkward because usually like these are because there's going to be like a planned denial.
So that's a new phrase for me. I think we've all suspected that that's what's going on, but to hear him say that some of these denials are, they're planned. It's already set in stone and they're just going through the motions with the peer-to-peer. That was eye-opening, and I think that term planned denial is something that is probably used internally in insurance companies, but rarely with doctors and patients. So the planned denial sounds like they've already decided it's denied, and that's it.
Insurance denial case number, 838 billion, and its impact on the system overall. Dr. Daria here, board certified ER doctor. The other day I took care of a guy who had been scheduled for a surgery that he needed, that his surgeon had decided he needed, that another doctor decided that he needed. Guess what? Last minute, insurance comes in and denies a surgery entirely. So the surgery gets canceled. The man's so miserable at home, he's not able to function. Eventually, he comes into the emergency department because he has no other option. So now, because of that denial, not only is this man miserable for days, but now he's taking an ER bed, which is, by the way, a precious thing. And I have a waiting room full of patients because we do not have enough available ER beds. He took ER doctor's time. He took our nurse's time, our pharmacist's time, all the things we did to try to get him a Band-Aid of care when he couldn't get the actual treatment that he needed. So I want to know, insurance, did you save money? Was that worth it to you? Because when you deny one patient's appropriate care, it doesn't just harm them, it impacts the entire system, and it is ruining the system for everybody.